All right, charging up my devices. I got Bluetooth earbuds and Opticon OPN 2006 Bluetooth scanner. And that is what I use to scan the barcodes. When it's fully charged, it'll turn green, my earbuds will turn blue, and it'll be good to go. What's going on? Day number 3, Wednesday morning. 10 o'clock, about to head out. I'm going to go to, regretfully, Salvation Army. And I say that because they call it Wacky Wednesday. I don't know if it's like that all over the country, but down here the Salvation Armies are half off Wednesdays. And it gets crazy. Packed with a bunch of rude people, aggressive, and the lines get long and it's just a pain in the ass. But I'm going to go. It opens at 10, that's why I'm trying to wait, because that initial rush to get over with, so when I get in there I can scan the books. So I'm going to do that, and then one other thrift store in that area, and hopefully we do better than yesterday. To be honest, I'm not thinking it's going to be, just because I've been to those stores again months ago, but they're never really that great. But if I could pull a few, I'll be happy. And of course I am looking around. Even though these videos are just about books, do you really think I'm going to be in the thrift store and not look around the thrift store? Come on. Yesterday, even though it was a bad book day and I didn't show it in the video, I found a quick look. I just went through one shelf that was near the books. I didn't spend a lot of time, and I found unopened ink 4-pack that sells for like $40 for $1.99. So that kind of saved things, even though the books only made like 30 or 40 bucks. So let's head out. Let's go to craziness of Salvation Army. Like I said, crazy. Parking lot is packed. Here's the book section. All the way to here. So halftime report, I'm actually doing really good. Didn't think I was gonna, but working out. I'm almost done. All right, Salvation Army ended up being pretty decent. Pulled 11 books. Don't know the profits yet. I'll have to total it up when I get home. No, there was 1 or 2 decent ones and a lot of smaller profit books. So it's not gonna be a great big number, but it is decent. Off to the next place. And while I was in there scanning, my wife called me. Says the storage unit place called her and said that someone cut the lock off our storage unit and broke in. We have an outside pull-up unit, and she went and looked, but luckily there was nothing missing. When you open the door, she says it looked like everything was ransacked through, but they didn't take nothing. Just a lot of household, a lot of like holiday decorations, because we do up the house at Christmas and Halloween. Storage, luggage stuff. Nothing of great value. So they must have probably hopped the wall, because I doubt they drove in with a truck. And they're probably just looking for smalls, jewelry, and so forth. So that's why nothing was really taken. So we lucked out on that one. So let's hit the next store. All right, I'm in the next place. So here's the book section. Let's start scanning. This place is tough to scan because they mix in everything. Old with new, fiction with non-fiction, a lot of junk, so it makes it real difficult. All right, that place was just like I remember it. I was here once to scan books when I first started, and I didn't find nothing back then. Just very messy, like old books mixed with some new ones. So I just spot scan titles based on like non-fiction stuff that I know sells, some self-help, business, and I didn't find a single thing. So that's a wrap. I'm gonna head home, total up what I got from Salvation Army. We'll see how today went. All right, I'm back home. Just scanned everything, totaled it up. Let me show you what I got, the pricing, and some scans. All right, so I got 11 books today, 99 cents each. So we'll call it $11 spent, and total profit scanning on Scout IQ after cost and fees is $85.03. So here's the total scans after I left Salvation Army. 573 with 33 accepts. Again, I only took 11 because I do scan them twice, once when I find them and once to confirm that I want to keep it before I leave. And then there were a few that I left behind. And this was after the second stop, which I ended up scanning about 70 books or so and found nothing. Okay, so I put in a few scans earlier in the video, but here's the best combination. 151 E-score with a 40,000 rank means this book sells almost every day and a profit 984. With an E-score like that and a good profit, that's what you want. Those books all day long, I will take them. Okay, here's the most profitable book at 2384 profit, but an E-score of only 11. So that means out of the 180 days, only 11 this book has sold. So that's about every 16 days. So this might take a few months, but it's a good profit. All right, so when I'm scanning, I wear earbuds. My scanner is set on silent, so it doesn't beep at all when it scans. It can, emit a tone if you wanted to, but I like to be kind of discreet. And I wear the earbuds, which are Bluetooth. So Scout IQ, if you're unfamiliar with it, it has two different tones, one for reject and one for accept. So most of you hear the rejects. It's like a real, ugly sound. And then when you get the nice chime, that's an accept. So you're going to scan, 40, 50 books, and then you'll finally maybe find one good one. So I set up a little demonstration so you can hear what the tones sound like as you're scanning. And of course, like I said, this is what I get in my ear, and it's not out loud so nobody can hear it. All right, so I just set up what I got, five books. 4 are going to be rejects, and then one's going to be a good one. The rejects are just books that I'm selling on eBay. They don't have enough profit in them to sell them on Amazon with the fees. So you're going to hear 4 scans of reject and then an accept. And these are the tones I get in my ear. And when you see me scanning fast, it's like reject, 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 reject. Big, you can accept and you keep that one. So I'm going to film that part on my GoPro right here, so you can see the phone and hear the tones. All right, so I'm going to scan. I got 4 rejects and then a good one. And the tones you hear will be different, and that's what I would typically hear in my ear, but it's coming out of my phone because I don't have my Bluetooth. And if you can see on the phone, there's a burgundy reddish bar. Those are the rejects. And then when you get a different tone and it's green, that's an accept. So I got my scanner, and it goes like. And then when you hear that sound, you know you got an acceptable book with profit. All right, so it wasn't too bad of a day. 2 stores, the second one was a bust, and I had that feeling from the last time I had gone, but I wanted to check it out anyway. From leaving my house to getting back was 3.5 hours, but unfortunately with the Wacky Wednesday at Salvation Army, which is a half off, they have huge lines. That's why I don't like going. No one's in the book section, that's not the problem. The rest of the store is crowded, but I literally was in line for like 25 minutes to a half hour. I was like 12 people back when I first got on it. So, not bad. Let's call it 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and made $85 on 11 spent. So I add this to the pile, and we'll just keep it going. Tomorrow, and then Friday, I got a library sale to go to. So that should be fun. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this is showing you a glimpse of what it's like to scan books. Of course, not everybody's going to have the same outcome. Some people find what I'm going to find this week at one library sale. I don't have that kind of around here. The library sales here are small. You'll see the one on Friday. It's not going to be that big. So, and the stores around here don't put out a lot of books that are quality. So, for me to source between 50 and 100 books a week, that's good for me. So, this is my experience. Yours could be better, yours could be worse, but just showing you what it's like. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.